the year 2525. Man still alive. Love is gentle. I said love, only love. Bring back the rain. Yeah. Rose, love. Anyone. These dreams.
Mercer is committed to our owner-operators' success.
You're on a commercial break. So, 313 religions, denominations in the United States. Just starting off with something. You know, we did a little bit of looking into what we could do here today. Again, we're just friends. I'm just a friend on here. I did a show. That is all behind me now. You know, it is what it is. We're just, again, reminiscing about things, looking back on things. Maybe we can pull some stuff up and just see if it's in line. You know, what I said back then, and does it apply today? Does it apply today? I mean, we're not all perfect. Love, gentle as a rose, and only love can conquer anyone. So only love. Beautiful, man. Like a river. I said run like a river. Alright, so welcome in. New season, I guess. Something. Well, I mean, new season, with new beginnings. I always love these things. I mean, cats love them. These things, like, geez. See, it's nice to be intelligent, to know everything, about your environment. There's these things, like some people would pick them up and play with cats with them. And they got like a fuzzy thing on them. I mean, some are small, some are big. They're like kind of a weed. They're a weed. God, if I had a guess. See, the thing is here, I don't, like I said, I put a little bit of thought into the show, and some other things come into play. I mean, the human element, the emotions and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you don't ever want to do any harm. Whatever you do, I learned that some years ago when I was studying with this old gentleman guy. Like, it was like in 2008, 2009, in that vicinity. Had tea. He had his elderly wife. His name was Warner, and his wife was Mildred. And I invited him in, because I was interested. I was empty for something. I was searching. I was looking for something. I kind of got bored with what I was doing and all that kind of stuff, and the circumstances and all that kind of stuff. I mean, happens sometimes, or whatever. We need new direction. Like I said, probably during this month. We're still in September. Sometimes sometimes we have to adjust. We have to adjust. Well, anyways, let me take a moment here So I don't want to like screw things up again because I'm kind of in like the show mode. And I have to be a friend here. I don't want to jam anything down anybody's, whatever. I don't want to like put what I feel, what I believe. All right, let's go back to 313 religions and what was it? How many? Many denominations. It was yes. We don't have any script here. That's for one. And we just go on like a little bit of memory and a little bit of whatever we were doing yesterday. And what Bramer is trying to say here, use this as a microphone. This weed, whatever it is, it's pretty big. I wish I knew what kind. It's a wild weed, but it's got like these things, like it's all like fuzzy and stuff. Like it's big. I don't know. I mean, it might seem in cornfield or something like that, but there's a lot of them. Yes. Okay. Not off to a good start here. So, as I was saying in September, I guess, and by the way, it's going by rather quick. We said that, okay, that's, no sense of beating a dead horse or anything like that. But the beautiful view here of, the water at night, actually I was going to do I got knocked out of, like I was getting like water down at Spring Ave, getting a bottle of water, and that guy pulled up, whom I remember last year, like I tried to get him on the show and stuff, and I kept on telling my name. I said Jerry Montel. I ran into about 5 times. I never seen any requests from him and anything like that. He just pulls up all weird and everything, and he's leaving his bottles there. Got in his car. I almost felt like I had the plague or something. I almost felt, I just said, hi, how you doing? And she's like, oh, how are you doing? I mean, don't read into it, what I'm saying there. It's kind of like, the attitude, some places get like that, and as I said here, as a friend, not as a show. I'm not a showman anymore. I'm just telling you like it is from my experience from being in the kind of show mode. It's like I just say there was like a spirit at one time. There was like it was something that you just don't forget. I mean, some of you probably I don't know if you had similar experiences. I mean, we're all human. We have that human connection. And talking to Frank, because I remember also doing some shows on race, because I would like the events that were happening. I would listen to the panel, like the panel discuss things and everything, and my assessment is just on all those kinds of issues. I really feel as though everyone just stays on their side. They keep their their views like really close to their heart. I don't know how you say that. I mean, when they talk, it's like, I mean, they don't want to necessarily like give an inch. I mean, some do in a way, but I mean, maybe give a lot more inches, maybe give a whole yard, or maybe give a football field length. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Listen to the other person. Forget what you think. It's not about you anymore. I mean, once you get to that, that kind of mindset, it's like, because you realize, because you do it so often, but these people don't get that. I don't know, just never, because they feel as though they're right in some kind of way. But, is it right, keeping score? Is it right being in a kind of argumentative mentality all the time about things. When, like me, I asked Frank, I said, well, what are the races? What is this? It's like, there are no races. I mean, that helps in a way. If it's just one race, we're all in this. Forget about, like, and then we have to, the gender and all the other kind of stuff, and the religions and this, and yada 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 yada, yada yada yada. I mean, we should go back to this thing here, like, the artificial intelligence, the what do you call it here, the Jetsons. I mean, we're almost getting to that point where, they like the people on the planet, like, to be programmed in a way, like, like robotic. I mean, it's like, and they look at you, look at, all those things that we should be not really, like, bringing in. I mean, they're okay, yes, every rights. Don't forget the rights, the pursuit of rights, the pursuit of happiness, and the thing, like, going back to the original writings. You're endowed by a creator, and then we're gonna debate, like, well, who is the creator? I just said, I mean, I guess it's whatever rows your boat. But getting back to all the controversy matters that have taken place, especially over a flag and all that kind of stuff, and freedom and criminal justice reform and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I heard the guy Joey Jackson, with Levin this morning, going over the Cosby thing. He said, nobody is above, no one is above, like, justice and stuff like that. Power cannot be, compromised in any way. And way back when I did the show, I watched case after case. I watch hearings after hearings, all this kind of stuff, and it seemed like a lot of people were getting off easy. Some people, they can't escape. They can't escape, justice. And the one thing that definitely has been controlling that as of late is public opinion. And isn't this great? I didn't even talk about the Kavanaugh thing. I mean, my view on that right now, I think he should withdraw. I really do. Because even if he does get in, it's going to be something that is going to be challenged anyway. I mean, he will be definitely up, to get impeached, and it'll just continue in that form. And as they have stated what they're going to do, they're just going to resist. There's a garbage barrel here. I feel like a rebel, man. I should throw it in. No. See, instead, this is kindness. See, I'm a much different kind of a person now. I mean, I'm not going to do any zany, crazy acts. Just so I can get popular or get people, like, interested. No, I'm gonna, like, try to iron out things, one step at a time. One step at a time. And today, I mean, we reached a good point. It only matters, how you feel. I mean, you're deep inside, and are you able to, like, converse that message? Are you able to get it through to somebody? Somebody who is like maybe, like, really, like, into all this. I was thinking there was Italian friends in California, and he put something up there. I'm not gonna mention his name or anything like that, I'm just picturing him on the Santa Monica Highway or the freeway or this or that or LA or something, you know, 'cause I know he's out in California. And I know parents were really aggressive at work, good work ethics. I guess that's what we really need, you know, occupy ourselves, our time. I mean, but good work. But we're just putting all these things into the workplace where it's just going to be that, you know, there's always going to be somebody like wanting to pull this new thing that they're handing out. I mean, in some cases it could be right, in some cases it could be wrong. But, you know, there's going to be a lot of, like, I mean, just like, you know, when somebody does something bad, you know, like back in the day, we always, like, when someone did, like, some terrible act, it was always copycats and stuff like that. But, you know, same is true here, like, you know, with setting up this new kind of thing. I mean, forget the politics aside, and you don't want Kavanaugh, you don't want this, you don't want Trump, you don't want Pence, you don't want, you know, or whatever. Or on the other side, everybody's scared of, like, you know, going back to, like, you know, seeing no results, but yet hearing a lot of gab, hearing a lot of talk, you know. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap.